Welcome back to the channel today. We are diving deep into one of the most common, yet surprisingly interesting U.S. quarters, the 1974 Washington quarter. If you have a handful of these jingling in a jar, you might be sitting on pocket change or a hidden gem. Either way, by the end of this video, you will know how to identify every major variety, how condition affects value, and where collectors are spending real money right. Now opening tease quick spoiler, the vast majority of 1974 quarters are worth only face value or a little more, but a few specific varieties in top grades or with authentic mint errors can command significant premiums. So grab your loop and scale, and let us separate the ordinary from the rare. Short history. In context, the Washington quarter design first appeared in 1932 to commemorate George Washington, and the design remained the United States quarter obverse for decades. The 1974 quarter belongs to the long-running Washington series and was struck during a period when coins were produced in large quantities for everyday use. The U.S. Mint had already switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition in 1965, meaning quarters of 1974 are not silver and were struck primarily for circulation and for collector-proof sets. Coin identifier, physical specifications, and how to identify a genuine 1974 quarter. A 1974 Washington quarter follows the modern post-1965 specifications. It measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs about 5.67 grams. The composition is a copper core with a copper-nickel-clad exterior, which gives the coin its silvery appearance, but not silver content. Look for the reeded edge, the Flanagan portrait of Washington on the obverse, and the eagle reverse that defines this classic design. Coin identifier, mints and mint marks. In 1974, coins were produced by the Philadelphia Mint. Denver and San Francisco. The Philadelphia coins typically have no mint mark. The Denver coins carry a D-mint mark, while San Francisco struck proof examples that are marked S. Proof coins were usually reserved for collector sets and can show mirror-like fields and frosted devices, which collectors call deep cameo or DCM on premium examples. PCGS typical market values for circulation and uncirculated grades. For most 1974 quarters in circulated condition, the market value is very modest. Many will trade at or near face value for everyday use, and at most $1 or $2 in worn grades. Collector price guides and recent sales show that circulated 1974 quarters are commonly valued under a few dollars unless the coin is in exceptional uncirculated condition or has a noted error. For basic guidance, expect circulated pieces to be worth roughly their face value to a few dollars, and lower uncirculated grades to be inexpensive compared with older scarce states. Bold precious metals +1 proof coins and collector strikes. A 1974 S proof quarter was struck for collectors and is more desirable than a typical circulation strike. But proof quarters from 1974 are not rare and modest grade, and usually sell for small premiums over face value, depending on condition. Proof examples graded by major grading companies at gem levels can be worth noticeably more. For example, solid gem proofs graded PR 67 to PR 69 fetch collector interest and occasionally stronger prices. For ultra-high grade PR 70 examples. PCGS +1 high-value scenarios. What can make a 1974 quarter worth big money condition is king. A 1974 quarter in a top mint state grade, such as MS65 or higher, can command significant interest compared with typical circulated coins. In addition, authentic mint errors, such as off-center strikes, large planchet flaws, clip planchets, or extremely unusual paired errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. At the extreme, collectors will pay thousands for a clearly documented and certified rare error or an impossible planchet substitution, but these are exceptional and must be authenticated by a reputable grading service before commanding high prices. Bold precious metals +1 examples of notable error types to look for. Watch for mint errors that show double devices doubling on the mint mark or date filled in mint marks and off-center strikes. Another attention getter is a coin struck on the wrong planchet, such as a larger or smaller blank or a different metal. This type of error is rare, and when authenticated, it can move a coin from pocket change to auction. Highlight any claim that a standard 1974 quarter is silver should be treated with skepticism. Because the mint used copper nickel-clad planchets after 1965, but very rare planchet mix-ups have made headlines in other years. So always weigh and inspect suspect coins. Coin Value Checker Plus 1. How grading affects price. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. The higher the numeric grade, the closer a coin is to pristine condition. High-grade modern quarters in MS67, MS68, and above can command a serious premium compared with common circulated examples. Most collectors prefer coins authenticated by major services, such as PCGS or NGC, because the grade and the certification make the coin far easier to sell. For proof coins, the PR grading scale works the same way in deep cameo contrast can add value. PCG's realistic price ranges in late 2025 markets. Here is a practical snapshot based on recent price guides and marketplace sales. Circulated 1974 quarters typically sell for between face value and a few dollars, depending on eye appeal. Uncirculated mint state examples can range from a few dollars to several dozen dollars. For mid-grade mint state pieces, gem mint state coins can reach into the low hundreds. In rare cases, proof 1974's quarters in collector condition often sell for small premiums, with gem proofs commanding more and occasional very high-grade proofs bringing substantially higher prices. Truly rare, authenticated errors, or extremely high-grade specimens are the only sure way to see five-figure prices, and those occurrences are uncommon. Bold precious metals plus 1. What to do if you think you have something rare. If a coin looks unusual, do not clean it. Avoid chemical cleaning or polishing, which destroys collector value. First, compare it visually against known examples. Use a magnifier, check the edge, and weigh the coin. If the piece shows a potential planchet error or an uncommon mint mark variation, photograph both sides under good light and consult an experienced dealer or the forums of reputable numismatic sites if the coin still looks special. Consider professional authentication and grading from NGC or PCGS. An authenticated certificate greatly increases confidence and saleability. PCGS plus 1. Quick collector tips for viewers: keep coins in stable storage, avoid PVC flips, and directly handling with bare hands. When possible, use cotton gloves or hold by the edges. Keep records of provenance and any purchase receipts. If you collect for investment, aim for high-grade certified coins, and for enjoyment, build sets by date, mint, and condition. Sample script close and call to action. Thanks for watching. If you liked this deep dive on the 1974 Washington quarter, hit the like button and subscribe. For more Coin Detective episodes, leave a comment below if you want to walk through on how to weigh and test suspect quarters, or if you want me to examine the top error types in photo detail. Next video will show how to read PCGS and NGC population reports, so you can separate hype from true rarity. Final reminder: most 1974 quarters are common and not worth a fortune, but exceptional condition and real mint errors can be surprisingly valuable. If you think you found something special, follow the authentication steps and treat the coin gently. Good luck, treasure hunters, and I will see you in the next video. Today we are diving deep into one specific coin that lives in millions of pockets yet still hides surprises: the 1979 Washington quarter. If you collect coins or you just like the thrill of finding something valuable in loose change, stick around, because this script will walk you through everything you need to know, from history and specs to rare varieties, errors, grading, and what these quarters are actually worth on the current market. Hook, line, imagine pulling a 1979 quarter from a jar and discovering it could be worth far more than 25 cents. Today, we will show you how to spot the special ones, how to grade them, and what buyers are paying right now. Section 1. Quick background and historical context. The Washington quarter design first appeared in 1932 as a tribute and portrait of George Washington. The eagle on the reverse remained the standard reverse design through the late 1990s, so the 1979 quarter keeps that classic look. No design change was made in 1979, so these coins share the same iconic obverse and eagle reverse that collectors know and love. The United States Mint produced these coins at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco in 1979, and the combined mintage for the year was over 1 billion coins, making most examples common in circulated grades. Wikipedia section 2. Specifications you can use to identify the coin. Every 1979 Washington quarter is struck on copper nickel-clad metal. Its face weight is approximately 5.67 grams, and the diameter is about 24.3 millimeters. If you are checking an unfamiliar coin, these standard specifications will help rule out counterfeits and modern novelty pieces. Finance monthly section, 3 mint marks, and how many were made. The main business strike quarters from 1979 were produced at Philadelphia, which typically does not show a mint mark. Denver coins show a D mint mark, and San Francisco proof coins use an S mint mark. Proof coins were struck for collectors in San Francisco, and their mintage was far smaller than the billions of business strikes, so proofs are naturally scarcer and often worth more to collectors. Wikipedia section, 4 important proof variety. Every collector should know where is a neat specialist detail. For collectors, the San Francisco proof quarters of 1979 come in 2 visual mint mark styles, nicknamed Type 1 and Type 2. Type 1, or the filled S, has a heavier punched mint mark. Type 2 has a sharper, clearer S and is scarcer in many grades. Collectors who chase proof varieties actively look for the Type 2 from 1979 because it can command a premium in higher grades. If you suspect you have a proof with an unusual S, examine it under a loupe and compare it to reference photos before assuming it is the rarer type. PCGS section, 5 common errors and varieties that raise value. Most 1979 quarters are ordinary, but the ones that jump in value are coins with exceptional strike quality, high mint state grades, or striking errors. Error types to watch for include striking double dies, planchet flaws, off center strikes, and other mint mishaps. High quality business strikes graded at MS65 or better can be worth serious premiums compared with circulated pieces. Error coins with dramatic visible mistakes sometimes draw collectors and investors who will pay well above face value for dramatic examples. If you think you have an error coin, photograph it clearly and get a second opinion from a reputable grading service or an experienced dealer before selling. Coin value checker section, 6 realistic value ranges and examples. Here is a practical market breakdown. Most circulated 1979 Washington quarters remain worth face value or a little more if they are in better condition. Uncirculated examples graded MS60 through MS64 commonly sell for modest premiums, typically under $20, depending on appeal. High grade uncirculated coins graded MS65 and above can push the price higher, sometimes into the low hundreds for the very best examples. Proof coins from San Francisco in average proof condition are usually worth only a couple of dollars, but premium proof specimens, especially deep cameo proofs, and the scarcer Type 2 mint mark can sell for higher amounts when graded and slabbed by top services. If you have a brilliant uncirculated or a high-grade proof, it is worth getting a professional grade to realize the best price. Cointrackers.com +1 section, 7 how to check and prepare a coin for sale. First, assess condition with good lighting and a 10 times loop. Look for scratches, dings, and hairlines that reduce value. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can destroy numismatic value. If the coin looks uncirculated, consider having it graded by a respected third-party grading service. A professional grade provides buyer confidence and usually increases the sale price for high-grade coins when listing online. Include high resolution photos, close-ups of the mint mark edge, and any error details, and be honest about wear and toning. Section, 8 tips for buyers and new collectors. If you're building a collection, buy from reputable dealers or auction houses and ask for return policies for beginners. Buying certified coins removes much risk and makes future resale smoother. Keep a list of the specific grades and varieties you want and handle coins carefully. Using gloves or by the edges, store coins in stable humidity and temperature away from PVC materials which can damage surfaces. Section 9 quick script for on-camera presentation. Start with a 1-line teaser, then show close-up footage of 1979 quarter while you say the quick background. Next, move into the mint mark and proof variety segment using macro shots to highlight the S mint mark and the difference between Type 1 and Type 2. Then show side-by-side examples of circulated and uncirculated coins while you explain grading and realistic values. Close with actionable advice. Say, if you have one, to get it checked professionally, and invite viewers to comment what coins they have found in pocket change. Conclusion and call to action. So, to sum up, most 1979 Washington quarters are common, but the interesting part is the variety and the occasional high-grade or error coin that could be surprisingly valuable. If you like this deep dive, hit the like button, subscribe for more coin content, and Drop a photo or a story of the best coin you ever found in the comments if you want I can make a follow-up video that shows how to photograph coins for sale or how to read coin certification labels. Thanks for watching and happy hunting. May your change jar be full of surprises.